Okay, so when you think about your education, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of us, it's probably a finish line, right? Something we crossed a long, long time ago. But what if that's completely the wrong way to look at it? Today, we're diving into a pretty radical new idea. What if we treated our education not as some one and done event, but as a lifelong account that you can keep adding to whenever you want? For generations, this was the model we were all sold. This single, super rigid path from school straight into a career. But let's be honest, life isn't a straight line, is it? Not anymore. We change jobs, we jump into brand new industries, we're constantly having to learn new skills just to keep up. Your path is dynamic, it's winding, and it is about time our education system caught up to that reality. So, what's the actual problem with that old straight line model? Well, it pretty often leads to this feeling of hitting a dead end. The second you decide to step off that one specific pre-approved path, it can feel like all the progress you've made just vanishes. And this right here probably captures the frustration so many of us have felt. Maybe you took a few college courses, but then, life happened. A family thing, a new job opportunity. And then you find out those credits you worked so hard for have just expired. Or how about all those incredible skills you pick up at work? So often, they're just not recognized by any formal institution. And if you want to switch careers, it can feel like you're being told to go all the way back to square one. It's a system that basically penalizes you for living a normal, messy, human life.
But just imagine for a second, what if we could change all that? What if every single piece of learning, every course, every certificate, every bit of valuable on-the-job experience could be captured and saved? Forever. What if it all finally counted towards your future?
Well, that is exactly the idea behind a new system called the Academic Bank of Credits, or ABC for short. And listen, this isn't just some small tweak. This is a total game changer for how we think about our own personal and professional growth. So what is it, really? At its core, the Academic Bank of Credits is a digital system. It lets you collect academic credits from all sorts of places, different colleges, online courses, even professional training programs, and store them all in one secure, central spot. The easiest way to think about it is this. It's literally a bank account for your brain. Just like you deposit money into a savings account to use later, you deposit your learning credits into your ABC account. It becomes your own personal, secure vault for every single educational achievement you earn. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds complicated, but the real beauty of this whole thing is just how simple it is. It really boils down to a super straightforward process. It's really just 3 simple steps. First, you learn, and that can be anywhere: a university course, a professional training, a recognized workshop. Step 2, you bank it. You deposit those credits securely into your ABC account. And third, you build. You can mix and match credits from different places and cash them in for a certificate, a diploma, or even a full degree totally on your own schedule. Okay, so that's the system. But let's bring this back down to earth. What does this actually mean for you? How does this unlock your potential? Let's walk through a few examples. Say you're an alum who graduated a while back. Your learning journey isn't over. With the ABC, you can come back, take a few new courses, and combine them with the credits you earned years ago to upgrade your qualifications. That old learning is no longer just a piece of paper on the wall. It's an active asset you can use right now. Or maybe you're a professional who's constantly trying to reskill. This is absolutely huge. All those little micro-credentials you've been earning to stay ahead of the curve, now they don't just sit on your LinkedIn profile. They can actually be stacked together to build towards a formal, recognized degree, proving the real value of all that continuous effort. And for adult learners, this system finally gives credit where credit is due. The valuable, real-world skills you've picked up on the job for years can now be formally recognized and contribute directly to your education. Your experience finally counts. So what this all comes down to is empowerment. It puts you in the driver's seat. It makes that winding career path we saw earlier totally legitimate. It turns a break in your education from being a flaw into being a feature, a time you gained other valuable experiences that can still count. You get to customize everything, making all of your learning visible and, most importantly, reusable. But the impact here goes way beyond just you and me. I mean, when everybody has the power to learn and grow this flexibly, it actually starts to change society as a whole. Let's zoom out for a second and look at that bigger picture. When you put the two systems side by side like this, the benefit is just crystal clear.
The old system, it gives us low workforce adaptability and these really rigid career paths. But with the ABC framework, our workforce becomes incredibly adaptable because people can reskill so easily. Career paths become fluid, and our skills policies can actually work together instead of in their own little silos. And this is the end game. This is the ultimate outcome. We get a society that benefits from a workforce that is constantly learning, always adapting, and is genuinely ready for whatever challenges and opportunities are coming next. It creates a real culture of lifelong learning. So we'll end with this thought. If every piece of knowledge you gain is like a deposit into your own personal bank, if your learning is now effectively a form of currency, how are you going to invest it? The possibilities, for the first time, are truly up to you.